Standing on the rock that never fell. I see you falling, you am all your cards. You try to buy me, but I got no price tag. Robbers of my nation, it's time to let go. Cause we're not ignorant anymore, oh no. So Ambazonians make we chant them, come make we chant them down, down. So Ambazonians make we yab them, come make we yab them now, now. Standing on the rock, we are standing on the rock. Standing on the rock, we are standing on the rock. Standing on the rock, we are standing on the rock. Standing on the rock, we are standing on the rock. Standing on the rock that never fell. Standing on the rock that never fell. You got these soldiers, but we've got Jah. You've got war weapons, we've got the microphone. You say we are powerless, you say we are fatherless. Our salutations are meaningless, you leaders are so selfless. So Amazonas make we chant them, come make we chant them down, down. So Amazonas make we yab them, come make we yab them now, now. Standing on the rock, Amanda. We are standing on the rock, Kumba. Standing on the rock, oh yeah, oh. We are standing on the rock, Kumba. Standing on the rock, Kamba. We are standing on the rock, our leader. Standing on the rock, Amazonia. We are standing on the rock. Sound it to them. Mama, when you left me alone, when I was still so young, couldn't stay home alone. Then I had to decide which way to go. It was Cameroon. I gave my love, gave my everything, everything, every night. I gave my love, gave my everything, but you turned me down. Right now I'm grown, but I cannot find the things you left. Oh, the things you left for me. Right now I'm grown, but I cannot find the things you left. Oh, I've made up my mind today. I'm walking away. with branches of trees, experts in our grave and seas. Everybody knows that green is for peace, calling a government to address our needs. Before we know it, them French soldiers come. They try to stop us, they shoot us with guns. My brother and Betty fell on the ground. The soldiers came on him, I heard him shouting, let's stand for a ride. Don't give up the fight. Just children unite and stand for your right. Let's stand for a ride. Don't give up the fight. Just children unite and stand for your right. You're teaching me in French, but I'm an Englishman. Judging me in French, but I'm an Englishman. Yet you want me to own an Englishman. I don't know what the government is thinking of, but half of the story has never been told. You know education is murder. Before they killed him, I heard him say,
let's give him a right. Dr. Slee on the play.
Let's stand for a right. Don't give up their fight. Just children unite. Oh, and stand for your right. And when the rain falls, it falls on every house. And when the fire burns, it burns on every house. So let's stand for a right. Don't give up the fight. Just children unite and stand for your right. Don't give up the fight. Don't give up the fight. Just children unite and stand for your right. Oh, na na na.
Okay, that is our big boy, Dr. Slee. You can check him on YouTube, Dr. Slee. Freedom.
Fighting for one nation. We fall back, we rise again. Rising for our nation. Oh, when it's time for banana.
Hi, the Zin.
Nobody can stop it. Oh, when it's time for banana to ride. Nobody can stop it.
Freedom. Freedom, freedom,
Don't get me wrong, leaders of Cameroon. He who live by sword shall die by the sword. Those are some principles no man can defraud. The land with the river flows.
one for all.
Colonizers take our every money.
That's Dr. Slee. That's my boy, Dr. Slee. Dr. Slee in the building. Dr. Slee in the house. I think I'm going to stop the music now. Freedom, freedom. All right, okay. All right, okay. Good afternoon, Southern Cameroonians. Good morning, Southern Cameroonians. Good evening, Southern Cameroonians. Welcome to Mark Bareta's live show. Before we begin this show, I want to thank you all for taking your time to come to this show. First and foremost, I want to apologize for postponing the show from yesterday to today. I do hope you bear with me that I have to give opportunity for our able Secretary of State, His Excellency, Comrade Milan Atam, to present the blueprint of our future restored Southern Cameroon state. Today we have a lot. There is a lot that we have to talk about. There's a lot that we have to talk about. I'm trying to make the show as lively as possible, and I hope within 2 hours we are going to stop. So do well to share. Do well to bring in your friends, inform your friends. If you are in Kumba, if you are in Malende, if you are in Mato, if you are in Kiliwindi, if you are in Victoria, Mutengene, Tiko, Bokwango, Bojongo, Sase, Widukum, Bali, Batibo, Lebialem, wherever you are, ask your friends to come online so that we dialogue. Even though I'll be doing most of the talking, but this is a dialogue. It's a dialogue live show. It's a dialogue live show. First and foremost, before we begin, I want to ask your indulgence for those who are not Christians, for those who are Christians, that we give a minute of silence for all those who have gone before us, marked with the sign of faith. This minute of silence goes right back to Albert Mukong. All those who, because of the cost of this struggle, because of the marginalization, because they have to live from Mamfe to Yaoundé and they had accident on the way to chase their fires, because they have to leave Kumbo right to Yaoundé to chase their fires. All those who died as a result of frustration, as a result of the bad fate, the injustice that La République has done unto us. Let us use this 1 minute of silence to remember them and ask them that we are at the crossroad. We are at the crossroad. We ask them that as we pray for them, as we march ahead to this winning struggle of the restoration of Southern Cameroons, we pray that they will give us wisdom, they will guide us, they will protect us, because they say that when we are gearing towards victory, that's when the devil comes to inflict pain on us. And of course, we have seen delegation that is going to Belgium, UK, and US. We are going to talk more on that. That is the devil. In fact, the devil is acting now. So we have to, Christians, you have to pray. If you are Christians, you have to pray much harder now. Let's give 1 minute to Akum, Albert, all those who have died for the sake of the restoration of Southern Cameroons and for the marginalization of the people of West Cameroon. We ask them to be with us. 1 minute of silence. May the souls of all those who have gone before us mark with a sign of faith, and lead us to victory. Amen. All right. We are going to begin this live show. We are going to begin this live show with the president's speech, with the speech of President Sissoco Ayok Julius Tabe, the president of the Southern Cameroon's Governing Council. He is the chairman of the Southern Cameroon's Governing Council. SCACUF is a group which has brought together different groups. But we, the people of Southern Cameroons, we have decided to address him as the president of the Southern Cameroon's interim government. Is that government that is going to lead us to victory. While he is the president of the Southern Cameroon's interim government, we acknowledge the fact that the various groups, from AGC to Morix to Consortium to Amazonia, all the groups, they are still very much alive and existing. And we hope that these groups are going to give him the maximum support that he needs to march us into Buea. And those of us in the diaspora and back home and on social media, we have pledged our allegiance to give Mr. President the maximum support that will lead us to Buea. The president spoke. He gave a beautiful address 2 days ago. In fact, like I said, this is the only time that I felt proud of being, of belonging to a country in my 30+ years on earth. And I'm sure it is the same issue of most of you. You have never sat in front of a TV to hear a president deliver an address to you in English completely. This is something that Mr. Paul Biya, the colonized president over Southern Cameroon, he has never done. It is not because Mr. President cannot speak English. It is not because Mr. President cannot learn English for his 35 years. It is because Mr. President, he sees Southern Cameroons as a colonized people. He sees Southern Cameroons as an annexed people. So it is unheard of to hear a slave master speaking to the slave in the language that the slave understands. So Mr. President Paul Biya, he gives a damn. He gives a damn. It takes nothing for Mr. Paul Biya to rehearse, to learn a speech and just read out. It takes nothing. But because he has said, I don't recognize you people, Anglophone Cameroonians or Southern Cameroon, as part and parcel of Cameroon. I don't see you people as human beings, Jemanfu. No, so he will come on the New Year and all this. He will read it in French, and we have Esoka who come and read it in English. What an insult! What an insult! So it begins first with Mr. Paul Biya. If La République, if Cameroonese, if they really want Southern Cameroon to be part and parcel of this bigger country, for 56 years that we have been together, a president has not addressed us in English. It's unheard of. It's unheard of. It's unheard of. It's unheard of. It's terrible. So with Mr. Sissoco, we felt, I think everyone, I was emotional, everyone was emotional, everyone was happy. Southern Cameroonians, they welcomed the speech with much enthusiasm. That we have to listen for the first time without trying to wait for a Peter Esoka to come and translate for us. No, we listen to a wonderful address from the first page to the last page. I want to thank, on behalf of Bareta News and the people of Southern Cameroon, Mr. President, if you are watching us, we want to thank you, and we are saying that God will be with you, considering what you are doing. We hope, we are praying that with our support, you will lead us to Buea, because we have decided that this is the generation, like you said, this is our generation. This generation is going to reclaim the statehood of Southern Cameroons. So, I'm sure you, that you heard the president or you came after you watched the speech, I'm sure you are happy. You felt proud that, hey, for your, how many years? Some of you are 60, some of you are 50, you are 40, you are 34. You've never heard a president in your own country, in a country which they claim that they love you. You've never heard them speak in English. We know that English is a foreign language. Yes, we know. But we have to be real. We have to be real. English and French are foreign languages, yes. In Cameroon, we have about 200 and something languages, but we are using English and French as the official languages. We know it's a foreign language, yes, but we have to deal with it. We have to do it. It is the same. It's the same like Africa was one big area with chiefdoms and fondoms, and the white man came and separated Africa into halves and gave names. So if the white man came, separated Africa into different, they call it the scramble of Africa. Those who read history, Form 3, they call it the scramble of Africa. So if the white man came, and separated Africa and gave it different names and led that path to independence, what stops us, Southern Cameroonians, to also benefit from the effects of colonialism? What stops us? What stops us? So we are using the language. So we say we feel very proud. We feel very proud that that for the first time we listen to a president in English from A to Z without any translation from Peter Esoka. And as that is how it's going to be. That is how it's going to be. That's going to be. Some people say, is that an imaginary country? No, it's not an imaginary country. So I want to, you that you are watching me, if anybody tells you Southern Cameroon is an imaginary country, don't give the person a slap. Don't. Just tell him that Southern Cameroon is under occupation. Southern Cameroon is under annexation. In fact, that geographical entity has an international recognized boundary by law. La Republic didn't get independence by us. No, Southern Cameroon is not an imaginary country. Southern Cameroon, you call it Ambazonia, West Cameroon, whatever you call it. It is historically located. It is geographically located. It is legally located. So don't give anyone online the freedom to say that you're imaginary country. No, it is not an imaginary country. If it was an imaginary country, La Republic wouldn't have been sending delegations to UN, to Belgium, to USA, to UK to explain to people of North and Southwest. Why didn't they say they are going to explain to people of North, of Center and East? Why North and Southwest? Why? So no, we know that the Northwest and South regions of Cameroon, this area has not changed from the time UN handed British Cameroons to UN to be a British UN trust territory. It has not changed. Even since from the time of the Milton-Simon Agreement, it has not changed. The boundary of Southern Cameroon hasn't changed till this date. So Southern Cameroon is not an imaginary country. If you hear anyone telling you Southern Cameroon country, don't argue. Tell him we are under occupation. We are under annexation. And that is why I say it and I say it clear now. Do not be shy to hold Cameroon passport. Hold Cameroon passport. Do not be shy to use CFA. Use a CFA. Do not be shy to use any document. Use it. But use it to free. Listen, we have to be wise. They say only people who are alive who fight for freedom. A dead man doesn't fight. If I die today, I'm gone. I won't be able to fight. But we are going to use the Cameroon passport. As we have no choice now. Which choice do we have? In fact, Cameroon passport, ID cards, those are colonial documents. They are colonial documents. We have no choice. We have to use it. That is why we are fighting. So that by the time we get our independence, we are going to burn and dump the passport, dump the ID cards, and then acclaim our God-given passport as Ambazonians, our God-given ID cards as Ambazonians. So when you hear them online, they're there online telling you that they're imaginary country. They tell you that why are you using Cameroon passport? Show me your passport. Foolish. What does that mean? Foolish. It means nothing. Foolish. Use the passport. Use it well to fight them. Use the ID card. Use it well to fight them. It's a matter. This supposed to reason. It's a matter of survival. We call it survival of the fittest. We have to survive to fight the Republic. We have to survive. That is why those people who say Kombo-Tasang ran. So you wanted that when the Republic went into outrage, they were arresting Bala, Fontaine and the rest. So Kombo-Tasang should just give himself to the Republic, right? No. The fact that he left, it has helped the struggle. So those who are in jail don't really help us much than those who are out. Don't expect me to willfully give myself that arrest me. No, you have to brave Be brave. Don't be cowardly and foolish. You have to use your kebong. By the man say kebong, sense. Use your head. You don't expect me by a man to give myself with that. Okay, arrest me, and then they'll clap. Man and be arrested. And so what? How does that help the struggle? How does that help the struggle? We have to be real. So the fact that Komotasan left and is out, it has helped the struggle more. So all those nuisance people say Tassan ran. They are foolish. So use the Cameroon passport. Use it well. Use the passport. Use the ID card to inflict a cost on the Republic, to inflict pain on the Republic. By the time we have restored our statehood, we are going to dump the passport. And we are going to use our God-given passport and ID cards. So don't allow anyone to tell you that online. Don't give them that pleasure. We Amazonians, we Saudi Cameroonians, we own the social media space. Don't give them that space to tell you rubbish. Again, on that, I say Southern Cameroon is not an imaginary country. It is not. It is historically, geographically, legally founded. It is just a country which is under occupation and under annexation. That's why we are fighting to free from the colonial fangs of La République. Number 2, the president also spoke about unity in diversity. The president, Mr. Siku Ayoktabe, he spoke about, in his speech, he addressed those who believe in the unitary state. He addressed those who believed in federalism. And number 3, he addressed those who believe in the restoration of Southern Cameroon's independence. I think it was good. The president reached out to all group of Southern Cameroonians. You and I, you agree. You agree that majority of Southern Cameroonians, home and abroad, they want to see an independent Southern Cameroon. That's the fact. Show me all online survey. That's the fact. It's glaring. It's glaring. We want the restoration of Southern Cameroon's independence, and we are putting it to La République that challenge us. If you think that we love the Cameroon now, go for a referendum. Honor the third party, and let's go for a referendum. Challenge us. Paul Biya is some years back in France, I think over RFI, when he was asked. He said, no, he's going to organize a referendum. Mr. Paul Biya organized a referendum and challenge us. Challenge us. Do a referendum. Let those who believe in federalism go and campaign. Those who believe in a unitary state go and campaign. And those who believe in restoration go and campaign. Challenge us. If you think that we want to belong to this to your country, let's go for a referendum. It's easy. How do you know? It's easy. So, Mr. President Ayok Sisukutabe, he reached out to those who believe in unitary state, to federalists, and to us. And there is something I want you to take home. Mr. Ayok Tabe, or Siku Ayok Tabe, the president, he said, he addressed us as nationalists. Nationalists. In the past, we have been saying that we are independentists, then federalists, then the unionists. No. We are no more from today. We are no more independentists. We are nationalists. It means we want the restoration of Southern Cameroon's independence. So, all those who want Southern Cameroon to be free, from today, stop. Mr. President has given us the word. We are nationalists. It means we want the freedom, the total freedom of Southern Cameroons. So we have the unionists, the federalists, and the nationalists. No more independentists. No. We are nationalists. We are Southern Cameroon's nationalists. So take this home. That's the take-home message. All those in Southern Cameroons, the diaspora, this is the take-home message from the president. We are nationalists. Southern Cameroon's nationalists. We are not independentists. No. Don't call it independentists. We are the Southern Cameroon, means we want to reclaim, we want to restore our stolen, our lost statehood. So we have the unionists, we have the federalists, and we have the nationalists. And the president said, everyone is free to belong to a group. So the president said, unionists, federalists, nationalists, you are free to belong to a group. And the president addressed and he said he gave the advantages of being a federalist. He gave the reason why people should cross over. So, like the president said, we're not going to attack federalists or unionists. They believe in what they believe. Nationalists should focus on the struggle and what we have to do to free homeland. So henceforth, as from today, please, Southern Cameroonians, if your dream is to see a free Southern Cameroons, a free Amazonia, we stop the word independentist. We use now nationalist. So I'm going to also call on our sister, Apolline Njale. You always write from a federalist to independent. So that also changed. It should be from a federalist to nationalist. Yes, we are in Southern Cameroons. It's like Omniobe and the rest. They were Cameroon nationalists. Yeah? So we are Southern Cameroons, or call it Amazonia nationalists. That is the second issue of the president. Number 3, the president spoke about school resumption. It's clear. The president said, school shall not resume in September 2017. He said, within the days ahead, before it is September, the Southern Cameroons Amazonia Education Board shall give an idea of what we are thinking about school. Take note that the Southern Cameroons Education Board has been created to come out with a calendar, with a detailed program of our education from nursery to university. Yes. So we are waiting, we are hoping on this board to give us a clear image. But what we know is that school shall not resume in Amazonia. School shall not resume. By the way, all our leaders are still in jail. We have given the basic floor that you have to, La République, it is incumbent on La République to keep the ego. Don't tell me that I have to keep my ego to come to school. No, it is the government. It is incumbent on La République to keep its ego and say, okay, all those arrested, release, go. All those who are out on this case, come. Then the governor for a genuine dialogue with the third party, UNO. That is the basic text. Then the Southern Cameroons interim government, led by H.E. Siko Yoktabe, can now say our approach should go to school. So now, so you are saying that no school resumption, it means no school resumption. Last week, I went about groups. Now we are seeing groups are coming out. We heard of the Vipers. We heard of the Tigers, Black Cats of Amazonia, Southern Cameroons. All these groups are coming, and they are burning places. It is the anger of them. Now let me warn. You see the anger of the people. They are burning structures just because they don't want those places to be filled. To send. In fact, the president. I blame Mr. Paul Biya because Mr. Paul Biya, he hasn't given Southern Cameroonians the opportunity to dialogue. Those who went for dialogue, you arrested them. So the people are left with no option than to vent their anger. Yes, burning is bad. Burning is bad. It's bad. But the people are expressing their anger in another way. And so people do want to compare Syria. What do you prefer? Do you prefer people lying on the street dead than holding school? Some people say no, in Syria, why Syria are still going on, they allow education. You cannot compare those two. What's happening in Syria? People are dying daily. So we are holding education. We don't have to die because we need everyone to see the glory land. We need everyone to see the glory land. So if people who are angry can be burning schools now, what will happen? If assume that you send your child to school, along the way from the house to school, maybe he's coming back in the evening. What if someone attacks him or her on the way? Please, it is not safe. In fact, the environment is not safe. The ground is not safe. It's not safe. When you send your child to boarding school, okay, they are all in the boarding school. Will security people be in all of those dormitories? What if someone goes there and attack? It is not safe. It's not because those who are in jail also have people out who are angry that my brother can be in jail and are going to school. My father can be in jail and going to school. So we're saying that the environment is already porous. Apart from the fact that people have not learned for one academic year, you are promoting them to a next class without you can't take 1 month of the day classes to cover everything. No, it's a farce. It's a sham. It's a sham. The environment is not just safe for school resumption. Yes, come 4th September, few schools might resume. Does that mean that there's school resumption? If school maybe resume in Fako, 1 or 2, and so, no. We are saying that the president, like Kawala said, the president has the powers, Mr. Pobe has the powers to say, okay, to make the environment conducive for studies to take place. Yeah, because when you parents, when you stubbornly send people to school, what will happen? Now, people are burning places. What will happen when they come tonight to burn a hostel, or burn a classroom, or burn a dormitory? When people are there sleeping. Now they do it with empty rooms, with empty classroom, with empty places. What if your child gets into a taxi that belongs to someone who is angry, and the taxi man carries him or her away? What will you say? What if your child gets into an Okada man that is going to school, and the Okada man carries him or her somewhere and harm him or her? What will you say? So we are saying that the people are angry. They are angry because they have people in jail. The environment is not just conducive. It's not as if we hate school. We hate school. We like school. I will make a difference between school and education. UNESCO law says that education is a right. Remember, school, education, there are two different things. I can be educated on certain field without going to school. It's clear. It's clear. UNESCO says education is a human right, and every child has a right to education. And like the president said in his speech, the president says that education is not just about going to school. That is, education doesn't mean you leave your house, you carry your school bag, you say, "Mommy, Daddy, good morning, I'm going to school." Then you go to school, you sit in the class, the teacher will come and teach. Today we are talking on biology, write a subject, and the teachers dictate, and you copy, and you go home. That's not education. It's not education. So education is not only about going to school. Education is not the act of going to school. We should clear this. Every child has a right to education. We accept. We are saying that the aspect of education is a whole broad issue, which doesn't only suffice people going to school. It means that you have quality education. It means that your environment that you have to study is conducive. Go and check the UNESCO standards. There are standards for education for UNESCO. So when you tell me that every child has a right to go to school, I accept. Okay. What about the right to quality education? What about the right to study in a free and conducive environment? What about the right so that I won't sit and I'm afraid that maybe when I go to school, I will be ambushed. Your parents shouldn't be home and be worried that my child is in school, he or she might be ambushed. No. The academic environment is not conducive, it's not safe. It is part of the right of education. The right to have quality education is not there. So, in a nutshell, that's what we are saying, that we are shutting down the schools because our education has been adulterated. Tell me, on the 21st of November, our parents, they pumped our teachers. They gave a series of conditions that the government must do. And let me clear this. Some people say, Comrade Tasang said that the government has accepted our points and they will call off the strike. You are misquoting Comrade Tasang. When they met in the committee, Comrade Tasang said the government has accepted most of the points satisfactorily. To accept a point doesn't mean that it is being implemented. The government summarily accepted, okay, yes, because what? They were just interested of getting people to class. The government, they were just interested of getting people to class, so they accepted every point. Yes, accepted. And the teachers told Prime Minister Yang that, okay, you have accepted all these points summarily. Now, you have to make 1 point to come. 1 point. When you make 1 point, then we are going to go back to school, while these other points will be solved progressively. And that one point was that you have to transfer all French teachers who don't understand the mastery of English from Anglo Cameroon to French Cameroon, and bring back those from French Cameroon to Anglo Cameroon. Has it been done? Has it been done? Can you tell me that it has been done? Has it been done? When you call for school resumption, can you give me one of the points from the I think about 25 points that the teacher said? Has it been done? No. We still have francophones who teaches physics, biology in school, and they unteach our people. In fact, they speak in a language which is not even pidgin or French or English. They speak in a funny language. No, that is not education. Our children are being you unteach them. It's wrong. It's wrong. You unteach them. So we are saying that, like the president said, education is not only about the act of going to school. No, it's not about you carrying your bag to school. No, education involves so many things. It involves your right to have quality education, and the rights of Southern Cameroon's kids, the rights of Southern Cameroons to have quality education has been adulterated. That's why we say no school. Let us Southern Cameroonians, let us offer the education that we want. Tell me, how many of you from University of Boya that you read chemistry? How many of you can make local bombs or local explosive? How many of you? You that you read physics, how many of you can even fix a wristwatch when it gets bad? How many of you? How many of you from our universities and our education system, you are engineers that you can even mix tar and make a road? How many of you? Look around. Most of our parents who are engineers, who are civil engineers, they studied in Nigeria and the UK. How many of you can even fix a small bridge? But you read physics. You did engineering. It's not as if we are dull. It's because the right foundation has not been there. Look at Ghana. Look at Ghana. Ghana has been able to send people to space. They are manufacturing cars. Why? Ghana, they had to search for more than 2 years home to fix their education, and they did it. Now they are having the fruit of the labor. Why did our parents run to Nigeria to study? The best doctors, the best engineers of our parents, they went to Nigeria and studied. Why? Because Nigerians, they understand the need of quality education. Why are you people, Saudi Cameroonians, why are you going to Nigeria law school? Why? Why are you going to Nigerian law school? Why? La Republic says they are assembling cars. They were assembling cars in China, and they said made in Cameroon. What an insult! What an insult! What an insult! What an insult! So we are saying that we want quality education. It's not about going to school. So we are saying that let us keep our kids home, because what the Southern Cameroon's interim government, what they have for the future of Southern Cameroons is big. It's big. And we're going to use non-violent means to reclaim our statehood. It's working. It's working. If we are steadfast, if we persevere and ensure that school doesn't resume, if we shut down school this September, August, I bet you we're going to reach there. And once we reach there, whether it is federation or what, when we reach there, we shall be able to have control of our education. Let no one fool you. Let no one fool you. Diplomacy works. It works, and also self-defense comes. Each other, they complement each other. Once the people of self-defense, once they are hammering, people of diplomacy, they are giving sweet words. Why do you think that the government has dispatched? What has happened? That the government will dispatch Paul Gogomo to US, Laurent Esso to Belgium, and the rest to UK. When has it happened? It's only this Facebook talk. It's only this Facebook talk. It's only what Tapak and I were doing. Ayabas, Tassangs, and the rest. Pauline Njale. It's only the Facebook that has removed La Republic, and I've sent ministers to US to explain. Explain what? To explain. Wasting money. So please, mommy, papa, wherever you're watching me, my brothers in the diaspora, you have the responsibility to come back home and say, no school. No school. We don't hate school. It's not that we don't hate school. In fact, we hate school, but we love education. But the conditions for education is not there. It's not there. The Saudi Cameroon's education board is doing everything possible to bring affordable education, quality education, so that when a child leaves primary school, he or she should know what he or she wants to do in high school. When a child leaves University of Boya, when you leave University of Boya as a chemistry student, you should be able to make even mix small chemicals and do explosives. You read physics, you can't fix even a wristwatch. You read chemistry, they say to even mix more explosives. You can't even do it to mix local explosives. You don't know which chemicals mix to another. No. You read microbiology. You can't even go to the lab to even do small experiment. No. We are saying that in the new Southern Cameroon state, we are going to change all of this. So parents, as we are home, give the Southern Cameroon movement the opportunity. This is our time. This is our time. It is now or never. So we are taking the education hostage. Yes. Quote me and say that we are taking education hostage. Don't come here and tell me that why is it only education? Why not bankers? No. I reminded and I said the more reason we said ghost towns. Ghost towns are meant to bring in the bankers, the okadas, doing business, doing the other sectors. But our people must live. We cannot shut down all business sectors from Monday to Sunday. We can't. We have to live. Our people need to feed. But we are holding education as a last straw. We are holding education and the court as a last straw. So Southern Cameroonians, wherever you are, support the interim government. Give us, just keep the people home. Believe that we are getting somewhere, and we shall reclaim our statehood peacefully without the blood dropping. Without the blood dropping, and that is what God is saying. Yes, we'll do it. We'll do it. We'll do it. And but we can do it with the help of you parents. By you keeping your people home, we know that the bishops and moderators, they have called for schools for schools, but the bishops don't own the school. If you keep your kids home, no bishop, no pastor, no priest will come and remove from your home. Nobody. It is us, the Christians, who own the church. The Christians own the church. We own the Muslims' church. We own Presbyterian. We own Baptist. We own Catholic. Because it is us that own the church. Let's keep our people home until the environment is safe. I am giving the last warning again. I'm saying that, quote me today, the 2nd of August, I'm saying that the environment is not safe. Parents, don't be stubborn. Don't be stubborn. Because the government cannot provide security to all schools in Southern Cameroon. They cannot. It's never possible. It's never possible. They cannot. They cannot. And those who are in boarding schools, there is no way you are going to have security in all of those dormitories standing on the door. Financially, it's not possible. Physically, it's not possible. Because I'm saying so because some of those schools are in the bushes. Take for example, my school say it's in the bush. There are no boundaries which you say that you create a boundary. No. Bijorana is in the bush. Lot, Okoyong, they are all. Which means that if you make people angry, they can sneak themselves there and cause harm. So why? What's the essence? Keep the children home until we are sure that everybody is released and there is dialogue. Keep them home. When you keep them home, we are going to reach there. So that's what the president said. The president said no school resumption. And so we are working on the directives of the interim government. And so we, the diaspora, we have the responsibility to go back home, to inform our parents, to inform our cousins, say, oh boy, stay home. Stay home. Stay home. What are those coming to do here in the US, in Belgium? Now, we're hearing that Laurent Esso, they're coming to Belgium. They're going to the US. Can you, it's an insult now. When they coming here? Those of us here in Belgium and the US and UK, we know they're coming to explain to Cameroonians in the diaspora. For what? For what? It's a whole hidden agenda. For what? Instead for these delegations to go to Kumba, Manfe, to meet the locals, discuss with them. It's okay, where my parents there, my father, oh, you should come. Why can't they do it? Why can't Laurent Esso, Paul Gogomo, and the rest, why can't they go to Boya, to Victoria, to Kumbo, to Bamenda, and gather every locals and say, okay, let's discuss. Why can't they do it? So that you get the feelings yourself, so that you get first-hand information. Why can't they do it? They are coming to Europe. In fact, they'll use money for flight, wastage. The money that they'll give them for to print, wastage. The money that they'll pay for hotels, wastage. And then they'll come to meet us, to talk to us, that we have already a fixed mind. To think that they come to convince us. No. They are not coming to convince us. It's a way, it's a scam. It's a political scam. It's a way to get the hall. They will get few CBDM officials. Then CRT camera will be there. Then they'll go back home to Cameroon and say, you see, the diaspora, that is Belgium, that is USA, that is UK. You see, the diaspora is for one individual Cameroon. You see, the diaspora want people to go to school. You see, it's a whole scam. By now, they must have arranged those who will speak in Belgium. They will arrange those who will speak in UK. They will arrange those who will speak in US. These people are arranged to speak. Then CRT will film. And say, you see, then they'll go down and switch it over CRT that the diaspora is saying that people should go to school. Then they'll say some few people are just there to cause confusion. Political scam. We are more than that. We are more than that. This government should know by now that, listen, since September last year or October, we are going again from 2 months to October. It's 1 year. 1 year. We mean business. In fact, for 1 year, 1 year we have been doing these things. The diaspora means business and we shall not get tired. So, Mr. Laurent Esso coming to Belgium is not a failure. Paul Gogomo, I call you slave. You're a slave. You're a slave going to USA to explain what? What are you going to explain? And you see, you see the game. They don't even trust Paul Gogomo. They don't even trust him. Those two English Cameroonians that they sent to the USA, they don't even trust them. What they do, they send Paul Gogomo and one other Anglophone. Then they send number 3, a Francophone. That Francophone who is in the delegation, that is a spy. That one reports directly to President Paul Biya. In fact, that Francophone is a tech on the list, but he's a boss. He will be there in every office because they know that Paul Gogomo can go like that with the Ngolongole. I said, where? Truly, these people like this. Because Paul Gogomo can go like that and tell a lie, you know. So they are sending that Francophone to be a spy so that Paul Gogomo and Ngolongole, they don't say anything. They don't say anything different. Yes, because I know as Anglophones, we die for the truth. Paul Gogomo and Ngolongole, if just two they are going, they might even change their mouth and tell the UN people that like this, what I'm saying, but no. That's why they send a spy with a Francophone to monitor. So wherever they are going, that Francophone will be there. So there's no way these people can lie. We know these things. Even the PM in his office is a bulldog. Nothing. But if someone young, all of them, nothing. That's why you see they will carry a Francophone and put in the office. They are all powerless. So Saudi Cameroonians in USA, in fact, when you know the venue, go there. Don't boycott. Don't boycott. Go there and face them. Tell them what they need to hear. Don't boycott. We are done with boycotting those things. When you boycott, they will carry few Francophones who speak English and say these are Anglophones, you know, to Serve TV. So you have to go there and describe the events. In fact, from 8 to the last, anybody who gets and speaks foolish, push him down. We are the majority here. We control it. So those in the USA, prepare yourself and go. those in UK, I have you faith. Don't boycott. Never do that. Don't boycott. Go there in your numbers so that if any Cameroonese come there, don't foolish, hush him down. Make it in a way that even the camera, the CRTV should not have a clear picture. It means everything should be disrupted. Protest. Go with your flag. Go with the images of Bala, Fontaine, Aya. Why can't they release them? Go with those of Akum Julius, who died, and all of them. People in Belgium, the same. I'm in Belgium, I will go. Lorenzo, you want to see me? I'll meet you, Lorenzo. I'll meet you. You want to see me? I'll meet you. Physically, I'll meet you now. I'll look you eyeball to eyeball. I'll look you eyeball to eyeball. Don't meet me, I'll meet you. You should know that he who is in me is greater than he who is in you. We'll meet you in Belgium. We'll meet you in Belgium. That you can't release Bala, you can't release Fontaine, you cause the arrest of Aya. And you are coming to Belgium to tell us rubbish? What do you have to tell us? Old man. Go and release those from release them. Release Bala and the rest. Release all of them. Come for dialogue. Don't tell me I'm wasting money. You will entertain. So if you are a Saudi Cameroonian from Belgium, if you are in Holland, please come to Belgium. If you are in Germany, come. If you are in the Schengen area, Finland, Netherlands, everywhere. If you are in Antwerp, Brussels, Ghent, please, it is a Saturday, no complaints. Go there, the address is there. Go to that venue. It is now to face Lord and tell him that they are going to bring that. Let me tell you, they are going to hire francophones from Liège and bring. Just know that. Just know. They are going to hire francophones and bring. They are going to bring some members of francophones from France. They will speak English. They will talk. Le Cameroun, c'est très. How do you say in French? One and indivisible. That nonsense. That one and indivisible. We love Paul Biya. We want unity. Rubbish. So, no boycotting. Don't give them the breathing space. No breathing space for them. So next, the president spoke about the court case of our leaders in jail. And he, of course, he condemned it. And again, the president called for the release of all those in jail. You see, our lawyers were maltreated. They were beaten in Munya. Their wigs removed. They were beaten like slaves in Munya. And you're expecting to go back to court? Has the government apologized for maltreating the lawyers? Have they? Have they apologized? They have not. So the president, Siku Ayok Tabe Julius, he condemned the court case and the sham which happened within the last case in Yaoundé, that the judge will say the state is not aware of the court case. And then they have to postpone it again for 1 month. It's a sham. It's a sham. It's a sham. But trust me, we are going to cross the finish line. Bala, Fontaine, Aya, Atia, Pen, and all those in jail shall be released. So long as they are in jail, this struggle continues. So long as they're in jail. If you want to bring the post down, you release them from jail, so that you bring down our heart. Then all those who are out, the Tassangs, the Yambes, the Bobgas, they too are out because of their barbarism. They came home, or maybe in a neutral venue, like in Ethiopia or Nigeria or South Africa, with the UN and AU. They sit there and say, okay, this is it. We came to Ipo in 1961 on these terms. There is no treaty of union. What can we do? We can speak like people who are mature. And the world still is a referendum. And then the president also praised. The president praised the army of youth on social media. So now, those that are watching me from UK, from Thailand, from USA, from Cameroon, everywhere, the president had much praise for you, all the youth. The president praised us and says, we have an army Yes, it's an army. Because it is because of you, the youth, you on social media, that this struggle is winning. Everyone. Not only the frontliners like me, Ivo, Akwangas, Ayabas, Akosongs, Tassa and the rest. No. If you don't watch me now, if you're not here, I will not be there. So it's a two-way traffic. It's a two-way thing. It's a two-way thing. So far as I'm a frontliner, if you are not there, I will not be here. If I make my post, you don't share it, I will be discouraged. If I make my post, you don't comment, I'll be discouraged. So I am here because you are there. So it's a two-way issue. Everyone cannot be a frontliner. So the president has words for you. The president encouraged you, and the president said, we are army of youth in his speech. He says, army of youth on social media. So I want to thank the president for recognizing the role of the social media, the role of the youth that you and I we are playing. And so that's why, as an army of youth on social media, we must continue to support the vision of the interim government of Kakuf. We must continue to keep on doing what we have been doing since October. I'm saying since October last year till now, it's going towards a year. We have not tired. We have not. So this is something that history will take note. No, every day we have been posting and sharing information, talking, going live, talking, protesting. We are not getting tired until we see homeland. We are not getting tired. Not now. Not now. Not now. So all those who are youth, whether you are a youth or a father on social media, you that you post, you that you share, you that you comment, the president has words for you. The president says, congratulations. The president says, move on. The president says, keep fighting until we see homeland. Those are the words of the president. The president also gave a word of encouragement to those back home. And he congratulated those back home. He congratulated our parents, especially our parents back home. And he had the words for students. The president says, our students who have sacrificed academic year should not be worried. The president says he acknowledged your sacrifice for sacrificing the academic year for the cause. And he says, keep on, because there is the light at the end of the tunnel. So the president has words for you, students, who are now in Boya, in Victoria, in Widikum, in Cambe, in Akwaya, in Ekodo Titi, in Jan, in Bamenda, in Batibo, in Kumbo, in Cambe, everywhere. The president says, congratulations to all the students and parents. And he's asking us to keep on doing what we are doing, to hold. He said, hold the grass, hold it tightly. Don't allow it. Yes, because we still see daily how they abduct people. A few days ago, we heard in Boya, they went to Boya and they grounded all youth because of ID cards. All youth, then they allowed women to go and old men. I think all youth. And those who were sons and daughters of colonels, of big people, they were released. And the rest, they were abducted. So the president has words for us that keep playing your role back home. Keep playing your role. The president says keep playing your role and keep doing what you are doing. While those of us in the diaspora, we should also keep doing what we are doing. That takes me now to the next topic on my agenda, which is the UN meeting. I have explained about Paul Gogomo and Golengole going to a UN, and I've said those in the diaspora in USA, don't boycott. Don't give them the freedom. Go there, hush down anyone who say anything, protest, make your voice loud, because these people are terrible. You see, Skakuf and Skapak, the government, they have gone on what we call an offensive. An offensive. And this morning or yesterday, 2 days ago, we read on BBC, French BBC, on BBC Online French, they reported the issue, how we went to the UN and complained. They reported it. I also have an audio over BBC, French Afrique. We heard the audio about our issue. So they are also going to on offensive. They are going on an offensive. So don't give them that room. We are going to win this war diplomatically as well. So don't give them that opportunity. All those in USA, I'm not talking now to Comrade Bo Herbert. You are a master in this. You are Morix, I know. You are a master. You can rally your people. You can talk. Come out from your shares, Comrade Bo Herbert. Lead your people to the UN. Get the dates when those are coming. Meet them. Challenge them. I know you can do it, Comrade Bo Herbert. I know you can do it. So do it for modern Southern Cameroons. Now, 1 minute, my people. Let me take some water. Some fruit here. Okay. Now, this brings me to the new information that we have. The British passport. Now, listen very well. Listen very well. Oh yeah. Listen very well to me. The British passport. How to obtain the British passport. According to recent information, in fact, it's not recent. It was already there. We did not know. We did not know. It was hidden from us. All persons from British Trust territory, they have the right to apply for a British passport. This is what Von Ngojinga did many years ago, and he won the case. So now, we are seeing the recent information about a British passport, and some of the conditions says that those who were born in Southern Cameroons, which is a British passport, they can apply for the passport number 1 if you have not acquired Cameroon nationality prior to independence. I'll come there. Number 2, if you are a Southern Cameroonian that you were born out of Cameroon. Parent. Number 3, if you have acquired a different nationality away from Cameroon. These are the 3 main areas, and I'm going to explain where each of us fall according to my understanding. We are saying that, number 1, for those Southern Cameroonians in UK, for those Southern Cameroonians in, for example, Canada, Belgium, US, South Africa, Denmark, Holland, if you are out of Cameroon and you have acquired a different nationality, which means that you are not a Cameroonian per se. Because when you acquired a different nationality by Cameroon law, you are not a Cameroonian. So, if you know that you are from Southern Cameroons, born in Southern Cameroons, and you have acquired a nationality from any other country like US, Belgium, Germany, and so, you have the right to apply, go to the US Embassy, and go to the UK Embassy, and apply for a UK passport based on the fact that you are from a British Trust territory. I know that those in US, if you have a US passport, you can go to UK without a visa. I know. But as a matter of political game, we are asking that those of you that you are out of Cameroon, that you have acquired another nationality, you have the right to go to UK Embassy and apply for British passport based on the fact that you are from a British Trust territory. That is the first. Number 2, if you are a parent that you were born out of Cameroon, you have a child, that means you weren't born in Southern Cameroon, you were born out of Cameroon, you are eligible. Go to the embassy and apply, because you are born out of Cameroon, but your parents or grandparents come from British Southern Cameroons, which is a British trust territory, you can apply. Go and apply. Now, the third, which now involves nearly every one of us, is that if you are from British Southern Cameroon, that is the British Trust Territory, prior to independence, if you have not acquired nationality of Cameroon, you can apply. Now, this phrase is where you, me, all those in Cameroon, UK, and all those who have not acquired other than nationality, all those who are not born, all those who are not born out, we fall. We fall in this category. And that's why we need a legal firm. It is tricky because, number one, on our basis, our argument is that Southern Cameroon was handed to Britain as a UN trust territory. Britain was supposed to prepare Southern Cameroon towards independence. And the UN had voted that Southern Cameroon will have independence on the 1st of October. And Britain left us unceremoniously without completing the process. There is no Treaty of Union. This is where von Gojiga used and won the case in UK and had the British passport. So this is what we are supposed to use. So this is the directive. This is what we are supposed to do. As I talk to you now about 80 Southern Cameroonians in UK, they are already grouping their files. So now, Southern Cameroonians in UK, group your files together. Do a massive application. When you go to apply, then you will need that law firm to help you through. Because for them, with the white, it's clear. It's clear. The judge, they cannot show proof that Southern Cameroons had independence by joining the Republic. There is no Treaty of Union, so it's ABC. So Southern Cameroonians in UK, you have to take this challenge. Do it. Why we are doing it is because it will tie the hands of British government to come out clearly on our case. So it is not as if we really need the British passport. No. It is a diplomatic move to push our independence case, to make the UK government to take a stand that if they don't, then they're going to have a flood, a sea of Southern Cameroonians applying for the British passport because it's our right. We are still, by law, by fact, we are still a British trust territory because the process of independence was not complete. There is no Treaty of Union. So those Southern Cameroonians in UK, please, I know, as I was informed before I came live, there are about 80 of you that you are already grouping your files. Group your files and apply. Some of you, in fact, von Gojiga has set the precedence. The UK government, they hide it from us. But now we know. About 2 or 3 persons have used that procedure to have the British passport in UK. So if you are a Southern Cameroonian in UK, if you are a student, you are afraid that, oh, soon I have to maybe finish my studies and go back. Don't go. You are not illegal. The fact that you are from Southern Cameroons, born in Southern Cameroons, and you are from the British Trust Territory, go there, group your files together and apply for that British passport. It is either Britain come to finish Ifufu, or they have all of us coming there. Yes, Britain left AU because they don't want immigrants. They left AU because they want immigrants. So, if they want to fix it, they're going to have a sea of Saudi Cameroons immigrants coming into UK, and legally we have the right. So the first tax is that we are asking Saudi Cameroonians in UK to exploit this law. It's clean and clear. Exploit it. Use the law of the British government to get them. They have to finish their fufu to get them. Use the law to get them. So Southern Cameroonians in the UK, group yourself in groups and do massive application. Apply for the British passport. You have the right. Number 2, If you are in UN, if you are in US, Canada, Belgium, wherever you are, group yourself also. Me in Belgium, I'll be doing it. So those in Belgium want to do it, contact me. Contact me, we'll do it. We'll group ourselves together, go to UK Embassy in Brussels and apply on the basis that we are stateless, on the basis that we are from British Saudi Cameroons, which is a Britain UN trust territory. They did not complete the process, so we want British passport because we are stateless. So those in Belgium, contact me. We'll group ourselves together, and Brussels will apply. Those in US, group yourself together in Canada. Group yourself together and do it. Go to the UK Embassy and apply. One of us, our brother Treasure in USA, you saw the comment I wrote. He called and they told him that yes, he's eligible. He can apply. He can apply. This is what we don't know. So if Britain don't want to see us coming for massive application for passport, let them better come back and finish their fufu. Let them come finish their fufu. What they left in Southern Cameroons. Let them come and finish their fufu. We don't chop fufu eru. It don't touch our neck. Let them come and make it so that it should go through our esophagus right down to our stomach. That is the second. Number 3. If you are in Southern Cameroons, if you are in Boya, Limbe, Tico, Victoria, Cambe, you can also apply for the British passport. How? This is where I now challenge our common law lawyers. They have to do it in groups, not individual. I now challenge our common law lawyers in Southern Cameroons to take this up. This is a move that we have to do. Please rally Southern Cameroonians, get them in their thousands, get them their files, go to UK Embassy and lodge the application in Yaoundé. So Southern Cameroonians lawyers in Southern Cameroons, our common law lawyers, you have a tax now. You have a tax now. So if you are in Boya or anywhere in Southern Cameroons, group yourself together, get a common law lawyer, group your files together, and all what you need to apply, they will take it and go to Yaoundé at UK Embassy to apply for the British passport. Yes. So we will not give it to sleep. So by the time Cameroon, in Southern Cameroons, we are doing it, those of us in the diaspora are doing it, and those in UK are doing it. These people don't receive pack of applications, so many, that will make it to act. So it is a strategy, it is a move. It's not as if we really need the passport. Some of us don't even need it, but it is a move to finally get the UK government. So we're going to use that. We're going to use that. So please, those of you in UK, we believe in you first. So in UK, you can do this. It's easy for you in UK. You are UK. You can do this. If you are a student and you are already say, hey, master, my school is coming to an end. I have to start looking for school to go to US or looking for second masters or go. Don't go. Stay there and invoke the British law, which says that as a citizen from British Trust Territory, you have a right to British passport. Invoke it. And I like the white man. Once you invoke it and it is clear, they'll give you. They won't refuse, they'll give you. The only thing is that the British government will now probably force the Republic. So okay, maybe pass through you and it's okay, UN is like this. These people, they're not coming. No, I don't want them. UN, please, I don't want them. Britain might not contact France. Say, France, you see, I gave you these people since the 1961. I think now they have matured. Please, I don't want them to come to Britain. I want them to go. Now that is it. It's world power. Because it's world power. France has a stake in Cameroon. So France don't want us to go. Britain don't want to talk because France is an ally of Britain. You see, it's like this. It's jangy. Where an ally interest is, they don't go. So don't expect the US to come. When France, in fact, France owns Cameroon. So US and UK will not talk. It is France meet. Where US has an interest, France and UK will not talk. That's how the big powers, that's how they operate. That's how they operate. It's all politics. So we must have something that will pin them. That will pin them. So if we can pin the UK government to be afraid to receive massive application for passport, they can say, okay, France, I think it's over. Let this people go. So those of you in UK, please, oh yeah, start calling the British consulate. Oh yeah, do it. Apply. You have the right. Von Gojinga said the president, after this live show, I'm going to post his video in which he spoke about it. We are still, by law, a British territory. Because though the UN voted for our independence, they said independence by joining the Republic based on two-state federation. But there is no treaty of union. According to UN resolution, we are supposed to sign and say, the Republic government sign, Southern Cameroon sign. Then a copy is deposited at the Secretary of the UN. Tanganyika and other country, they did that. We don't have any document in the UN which says that we joined the Republic. It is not there. Our case is so easy. It's so easy. So easy. So we are going to use every means possible to hook them on the neck. That is the message that I'm passing through on the British passport. I hope I'm clear. I hope I'm clear on that. At some point in time, I'm going to ask. You are going to ask questions. If you are not clear on the questions, I'm going to explain. So that is it. So challenge our lawyers in Southern Cameroon. You have that challenge. You have it now. Start doing it. If you are in Boya, Victoria, Limbe, Tico, everywhere, meet a lawyer. Get your friends. What documents do you need? Compile it. Meet a lawyer. Common law lawyers. The common law lawyers should flock the UK embassy and say we are still a British trust territory. Your work on Southern Cameroon didn't come to an end. That's why you see we lawyers, we are out of the court. That's why you see that's why you see we are crying today because you didn't do your job well. So there is no treaty of union. We remain a British trust territory. So that means every Southern Cameroonian from North and Southwest, you have a right to have British passport. Everyone, you have the right. There should be massive and heavy application. That's just in Cameroon. Those in UK, group yourself and do it. Those out, me in Belgium, I'm leading. So you are in Belgium, meet me, we'll compare our documents, we storm UK embassy to apply, and we challenge them. We use the law to challenge them. If you are in Canada and US, do the same. Most of you have already been calling. You called. My brother Trezor in USA, he called, and they told him what that is eligible. They told him. This is what that's a new information. So we'll use it to our advantage to force this separation between La Republic and Southern Cameroon. So go ahead and do it. Now I'm going to read some letters that was sent to Mr. President. I asked you some 2 days ago to send us some letters that I'm going to read to Mr. President, because I'm hoping that Mr. President is watching. So you send some letters. This letter is coming from Mr. Julius. It's coming from Mr. Julius Nzi from Donga Matung. Mr. Julius said, "Congratulations, Your Excellency. For the first time as a Southern Cameroonian, I was addressed in English. I now have a president of my country. Indeed, I have a government of the people, for the people, and by the people. You are the right man to lead us to Boya. Your Excellency, you inspired us. You showed the road to Boya last Sunday. With the blueprint presented by our SG of the Governing Council, that is the beginning of marching words with action. Thanks to the new government you lead, we see clearly what restored Southern Cameroon looks like. May God guide and protect you and the governing team as we move closer to Boya. We are behind you. Accept my highest regards. This is coming from a Southern Cameroonian from Zandi in Donga Mantung County. Now, this is coming from Mr. Gerard Samba. He said, "Hail the land of promise, Ambazonia." H.E. Sizuku outlined and articulated the major divide lines. Despite these divisions, we should unite stronger for the restoration of our state. Ye first, seek first the restoration of the Southern Cameroon state, and all other things shall be added unto you. It is also important for Southern Cameroonians not to divide along the party lines. Being SDF, USDP, or outlawed CBDM, we should stick to our sole objective for full state restoration. Congratulations to the governing council for the work they are doing thus far. It's important for us to step up our game. Best wishes. This is coming from Mr. Gerard Samba from Bamenda. It continues. This is Mr. Fru. Hello, Bareta News. Sometimes I feel like giving up, but the president's speech triggered something in me. It gave me high courage. I hardly read such long write-ups, but I did read that speech over and over. I'm now confident that he will get us to Boya. However, please, Mark, we call on you to continue to support our president. Those of us youth in Boya, we are hoping that our president will get us to Boya. This is from Mr. Fu, writing from Boya. This is from Our Lady, Mirabel. Mirabel says, the interim president's speech is enough to stir in me the hope of getting back our country or state as it was. I believe now is the time or never. So anything will be done within my power to ensure that we get to the promised land. Long live our president. From Mirabel. Thank you, Mirabel. Mirabel is writing from Tico. Jeanette. Ayok Jeanette. No. It says, "Hi, Mark. Saw your post on Facebook and with much delight, I like to say, I followed the interim president from start to finish. He was on point, eloquent, and touched all areas of the struggle, though he emphasized more on teachers, lawyers, students, parents, HBR, and business people, but in the last category, he was not extensive. The good thing, he's not mentioned names like some others did the other day on social media. That is how a good leader operates. The struggle continues." This is from Kisita. Kisita is writing from La République, from the foreign country. Kisita, welcome. This is from Akame Njume. Akame Njume is writing from Dzian. Akame says, "We watched the speech at a friend's house. Thus, I was very happy as how the president uses the word to give us courage. Many people in Dzian are talking about the speech and they are happy. Thank you, Mr. Akame Njume from Dzian." This is Mr. Jack Kenneth. "Hi, Mark. I like to congratulate the work you guys are doing to keep the fire burning on La République, while already completing the tarring of our road to Boya come 1st October. More grace to our president in particular. I have not eaten any day from the day I read his speech. Why? Because I was delicious and most nutritional to be digested." I love this word. Let me read it again. "I have not eaten anything from the day I read his speech. Why? Because it was delicious and most nutritional to be digested." I thank him for his speech. Well presented, while in English. I understood it well, and I'm very happy about the promise about October 1st and the date yet to be announced about our school resumption, controlled by our system. May God give him strength as we look forward to see him carry out his actions, and we are behind him in all corners to offer support. This is from Mr. Jack Kenneth. Mr. Jack Kenneth is writing from Victoria. Okay. Kingsley. Mr. Kingsley says, "Dear Bareta News, for once I felt like I have a president who had concern for me. I just realized goosebumps all over my body. He is a leader with a fear of God. I know there are many who wanted the same position, but everyone cannot lead at the same time. We only need one leader, and let all the other true leaders show support so we have common victory before we start playing political games, which is but normal. After the speech of my president, I felt lifted again and vowed to do my best to support him by respecting his every word. God bless my president. God bless my nation, Southern Cameroons. This is from Dr. Slee, from Kingsley. And he is writing from Boya, support. This they are wonderful. Ebai says, the speech was very inclusive, far-reaching, and well-articulated. Every phrase or sentence carried a wave of message to the Southern Cameroonian people. For author, Mr. A guy did us good. And so, my people, those are the words from feedback from Southern Cameroons. You see that our people in Southern Cameroons, they watch the president's speech. It was one of the most watched speech online. They watch the president's speech. You have heard the feedback from Southern Cameroons. Our people are happy. Our people are ready. Our people are waiting for instructions. So, Governing Council, do your best to be fast. Our people back home, they need instructions. They are saying that La République has lost legitimacy over Southern Cameroons. Yes. La République has lost control over our homeland. We are in control. The Southern Cameroons Indian government is in control. So, they are waiting for instructions to follow. Those are the feedback that I received. There are many on my email. I don't have time to read all, but I think all of them, it shows how excited our people were listening to our president. And so, that said, I want to again plead with you that since the 17th of July, I've been sending SMS daily. I'm talking about this bulk SMS. It's important. Most of you send me contributions that have been used. We are sending bulk SMS daily. So what I do is that for a day, I can send about 1,500, and the next day, I'm going to reshuffle until those in my list are exhausted. Then I start again all over. So please invest in bulk SMS. This information that our people are going to UN to explain, coming to Europe, our people, they need to get what is happening. It's not about telling them that no school, no school how to respect those things. No, our people need to also get good news about what is happening. Like yesterday, I had to text our people and tell them that this government has sent reports to UN to lie about our issue. I had to text them on phone. So please, do whatever you can do to help. I said, reach out to me if you think you can help for the bulk SMS. It's expensive, but it is okay. If everybody donates $10, $5, $2 or so, it will help to push what I'm doing. So I call again on you. If you want to help, reach to me privately. Like I said, I'm not running any GoFundMe. Reach to me privately. See how you can help this bulk SMS. And please, make it a duty. Make it a duty that when you get up in the morning, craft a message, send to all your contacts. Before you sleep, make another message, send to all your contacts. Let the SMS move around Southern Cameroons. And all your message should involve around free our people from jail. Tell our people that we should stay steadfast. They should free our people from jail. They should stay fast without no school resumption, and they should respect ghost towns. These are three main issues. 1, respecting ghost towns is a duty. 2, free our people from jail. 3, no school resumption. 4, it is not safe out there. So, these are what you should be sharing. And also, you can come to my timeline. You go to Ivo, you go to Pauline Dakoson, you go to Tassang. You pick out important information. Do your own craft message and send. So make it a duty. If you don't receive from me, no problem, because I have numbers. I can't send all on one day. I send what I have, the resources. Once I send, please, when you receive a message from me, Mark Bareta, don't keep it. Share it. Share to your contacts. If you don't receive in a day, Craft your own message. Read our timeline. Read what is happening on our timeline, from Ivo to me to Akosom Pauline to Akwangas to Ayabas to Tassangs and the rest, from the Skakuf page, from the SCBC. You can get what is happening, the temperature. You create a good message and send. So please invest in the bulk SMS. Let it go around. We can do it. This August, we can do it. So invest in the bulk SMS. Like again, send to my email. If you have phone numbers of people in Southern Cameroon, send to my email. Send to me, please. And don't send to me what you have already sent before. I need new numbers so I can reach thousands and thousands of Ambazonians. Our parents, when someone receives messages on his or her phone, it's different from WhatsApp and Facebook. SMS is because it is personal, it's direct. It touches the persons directly. So please invest on that. Like I said, if you want to contribute, meet me privately. My Facebook is open. I receive messages. I read them. So meet me and see how you can support. I think that brings me to the end of this live show. Now I'm going to take some few questions. I'm going to read and take some few questions. Those who have questions to ask, please, can you ask few questions before? Yeah, I think we have about 15 minutes. Few questions before we go. And I'm going to give a roundup of what I've said today, so that those who came late can get an idea of what I've said in my live show. I'm going to give a roundup. Yes. I've heard that. Yeah. But those names I called just the single name. Everybody can be G in Bamenda. Everybody can be Kingsley in Boya. Everybody can be Ambe in Kumba. Everybody can be Nalova in Victoria. So someone said, why was I not born in the area of Jongu Foncha? I guess we believe in destiny. We believe in destiny. I think late Jongu Foncha and Endele, they did their best. I won't start blaming them. I think every epoch we now have social media. We don't know what will happen in the next 50 years. Maybe something different will come where I can even sit here and I talk. Then you can even go through your screen and touch me. Technology, So we don't know. So in the time of Jongu Foncha, Endele, Munas and the rest, I don't want to go start blaming them. They did their best. They did what they were supposed to do at that time. Now, because we are in our own generation, we must do our best to correct the mistakes of the past. I don't want to leave what I will fight now for my children to fight. Remember that Jongu Foncha, at the end of the day, before he died, he apologized to Southern Cameroonians. He went back to the UN, but it was like too late. But now we have the opportunity to make Jongu Foncha, to make Endele, to make all those in the grave proud that their children, we have corrected the mistakes. Everyone is liable to mistakes. So we have the opportunity now to correct the mistakes done by our parents. Next question. Before I summarize, someone said I should ask the Belgian government to protect me at the Laurence Esso show. I'll be there. I'll be there at the Laurence Esso, unless otherwise. I'll be there. Unless otherwise, we need to meet him. Tell him. Maybe he wants to see me. He wants to see that guy. So I'm coming. You see me. Next question, please. Someone said, what do we do with the church as they open their school for resumption? I've said that the church is you and I. The priests and the bishops, they say school should resume. They are opening their gates. But it boils down to the parents. It boils down to you, the mother, to say, no, my kid will stay home for now until the environment is free. And I gave a warning, and I said, you, mommy, you, papa, will you send Pikime go boarding school for St. Augustine, for Our Lady of Lourdes, for Seka, for Sase, for Mount Carmel, for Baptiste. All those boarding schools, they are not safe, oh. They are not safe. I'm saying they are not safe. With all those people in jail and this school, they are not safe. They are not safe. Those schools most often are exposed. They are not safe. They are not safe. Don't do it. Don't do it. Even those in their school, going to school, they are not safe. Because La République cannot protect the entire Southern Cameroons, all the schools. It's impossible. It's impossible. And I said that education is not only the act of going to school. Education also involves having quality education and studying in an environment which is conducive, which is not built with an air of violence. I said it, every child has a right to education. Good. But the right to education also involves quality education and studying in a conducive atmosphere. For now, we don't have a conducive atmosphere. And also, we don't have that quality education. So, education is not all about going to school. Going to school is a process. Means taking your back in the house. You go to school and sit. That is a process. It's a process. It's a movement. School is a movement. You go to school, you come back, it's a movement. But the ingredients of school is education and environment. Because the ingredient which makes school is education. The ingredients which make school is quality education. The ingredient which makes school is having a conducive environment. These ingredients are lacking. So therefore, the process of leaving your home to school cannot take place. So, school is just a movement. When I say school, what school? I can sit home here without moving from one place to another, going to school, and I will study and pass and make it. I'm not about online education. It means that I can sit here and study online and have a PhD. I can sit here and study online and have a master's. I have a diploma. That is education. Self-study. And it's quality. So what is school? School is the process of leaving your home and going. See, that is that movement. So we are saying that movement of people leaving home to a building, leaving your home to a building, sitting in a class, or going to a dormitory, that movement is not possible because the environment is not conducive. So we are calling on our parents. You have the knife and the yam. You have the knife and the yam. You have a knife and the yam. If you have to be stubborn, say, okay, I want to be stubborn. I will send my kid go. Who knows? We don't pray for the worst. We don't pray for the worst. Violence is never good. To have blood on your hands is never good. We don't pray for the worst. But if you have to be stubborn to say, okay, I will send and see what you do. He or she might be the unfortunate one. And if something happens to him, it's gone and gone. It's gone and gone. You will cry today and cry tomorrow. It's gone and gone. So why do we do that? We say no school. Because the ingredients of the school, which is quality education and the conducive environment, is lacking. And even UNESCO says that to make the system to provide education, the education must be quality, and there must be a perfect environment for students to study in a serene atmosphere. In Southern Cameroon, we lack that. The government is not sincere. The government just keep pushing people. The government is not sincere. If the government really love Southern Cameroonians, really want education, they will do the right thing. They don't want school to resume, to score political points. No. We are not about scoring political points. We want to restore our statehood. We want to restore our education to where we had it. It's not about scoring political points. So the government shouldn't score political points. The government should do the right thing. Next question. Question? Yeah. So, to round up, I'm going to round up and give some highlights. We began this show by talking on the president's speech. And when we began, we said we're happy that for the first time in our life, we listened to a speech in English without having a French translation. And we said that that's how it's going to be from now till. The president also spoke about unity in groups. The president addressed 3 groups. The president spoke about unionists, those who want to maintain the status quo. The president spoke about federalists, those who want to federate with La République. And the president spoke about nationalists, those who want to separate from La République. And so I also said that from henceforth, we're not going to call ourselves independentists. No. We are going to say we are Southern Cameroon's nationalists. So short form, nationalists. If you have a Southern Cameroon independence, don't say you are independentists, or don't say you are a separatist. Don't say you are a restorationist. No. Say you are a nationalist because you want to restore your statehood. It's a right. It's a serve. We could call it the right to serve. Even AU. It's a right to serve. We are people. The Banjul case, court case, said Southern Cameroons is a people. In international law, when they say these are a people means that they have a right to serve dissemination, a right to serve rule, a right to serve government. And so, because we are people, we have the right to serve dissemination. And we can invoke that right at any point in time that our life feels threatened. Remember that even the US, even the CIA had warned that should the government of La République temper with the education and legal system of Southern Cameroons, people shall be forced to pick up arms. It's not me, oh. I didn't say that. I said USA. Since in the 80s or in the 70s or so. It's not me. I said CIA said it. That should the government of La République temper with the way of life of Anglophone Cameroon, the people will pick up arms. I didn't say it. So, look at those burning of structures like arms that people are picking. Yes. If Southern Cameroonians, if they have arms, they'll pick it up. Get it for me. If today, Southern Cameroonians, if they have means to have arms, they'll pick it up. That's a fact. Don't I don't know, sugarcoat. That's a fact. If today, Southern Cameroonians have a means to take up arms, they'll pick it up. They'll pick it. If people can go around burning structures, they're burning structures because that doesn't mean. If they have arms, they'll pick it up. So we have the means to stop this peaceful. I think that we're using education as a non-violence way to get our claims. The president also encouraged us youth, encouraged those back home, condemn the court case of our leaders in court, condemn the court case of the church leaders. Also, I spoke about the UN meeting. I said, this delegation coming to Belgium, to UK, to US, don't boycott. Go there, meet them, hush down anyone who say rubbish, protest, tell them what they need to hear. So I called on Mr. Bo Herbert in US to use his wit and his network to organize the USA to meet these people. Those of us in Belgium, we are also doing the same. Those in UK, do same. It is an opportunity for Southern Cameroonians to come out massively. Yes. It is an opportunity for Southern Cameroonians in Belgium to come. Thank God it is a Saturday. It's a weekend. So Southern Cameroonians in Belgium, it's an opportunity not to only WhatsApp or make calls. Now you have the opportunity to come out massively and tell Laurent Eso what he needs to hear. The enemy is around. So if you are in Holland, it's not far. If you are in Finland and the rest, please, you have a few days. You can come. Come to Belgium. Come. Let us go there. Come. Because if you don't come, they're going to take few francophones from Charleroi, Liège, and France. They will bring and use CRO TV to do film and say, oh, you see, it is those Mark Bareta and Ivo, those Calvinism, those few people, they're the ones You see, diaspora don't want independence. Diaspora don't want separation. It's not few people who are trying to direct Cameroon to show it on Saudi TV to brainwash our people. But thank God for Saudi Cameroon's broadcasting TV. Thank God for social media. We are, in fact, the president says we are army of youth, which means that for every one lie, like people say, we are thousands of us who are going to counteract it. If they say one lie, we'll do it. We'll counteract it immediately. We are the army on social media. So for every lie they will say, we are here, we don't sleep. We are going to counteract it in tenfold. So please go. I also said I spoke about the British passport. As I'm saying that those in UK, gather yourself. You have the right as a citizen of a British trust territory. You have the right to apply and uphold British passport. Gather yourself in UK and go for this mass application. Those in Cameroon, meet common law lawyers. You're in Cameroon, just get a few friends, meet the common law lawyer, get the directives. Go there and apply. Go there. So that the common law lawyer will gather your files in thousands. Go to Yaoundé and apply. If you're in Belgium, contact me. We'll gather ourselves and go to the British Embassy to apply. Just in UK and in Canada and US, do same. Gather. I also read some letters of from Cameroon that people were sending, thanking our president. They expressed anxiety, love for the president's speech. And finally, I said, I have this initiative, this bulk SMS. So support the initiative. Contact me to support the bulk SMS. Send me also phone numbers of people in Southern Cameroon. And most importantly, most of you belong in groups, right? So do this. Go to your WhatsApp groups. Collect all the phone numbers of Cameroon. Collect it and put it in right order. Send to me. The system I'm using is shifters to make sure that there is no duplicate. So send me numbers as well. Support the initiative. I want to also thank all those who previously have supported this initiative. A lot of you contacted me. A lot of you contributed to support the initiative. Thank you. All of you who did that, thank you from the bottom of my heart. And also I want to thank all those who supported for the Bareta News launch. Thank you very much. And those who are still to support, I'm open to send. Thank you very much for all the support the Bareta News launch, and also thanking Southern Cameroon's Belgium very much, the executive, for standing out very powerful behind me. I'm grateful. I'm happy for all your support to see that Bareta News launch was successful. So thanking all those who sent letters of congratulations. I also read a letter from Tapang Ivo, from Vela, from Retima. A lot of you on social media, Montana, Doro, a lot of you, all those who wrote on their timeline, Bareta News, I saw it, I read it. Thank you very much for your congratulations, for your support. I'm grateful and I'm happy that I'm using Bareta News for the emancipation of Southern Cameroons. Oh yeah. Question there. One day, man go. Are you hungry? I cook my fine every for us every day. Fine I cook them. Every fine. Question no day, they man go chop no. All right, question. Now it's time for us to chat. I also bought this, but I thought I'll eat within the course. I could not eat. So this is what I eat most often. So most often I live my life with this and this fruit. But this is Any question? Oh my God, chop my ewu. Buy you man say, sign you me. Sign you me ya. Sign you me. Madanga nye. Any question? Yeah, I'm reading all your advice. All right, someone said that what about those who don't recognize the president Ayok Tabe Sisiku? I think it's a problem. Even in USA, many Americans don't recognize Donald Trump as their president. Life still moves on. The policies of Donald Trump affects them one way or the other. when Obama was president, some people said he is not their president. Even Bia, I'm saying that Bia is not my president. But Bia's action affects me one way or the other. So all those who say President Ayok Tabe Julius Onene is not their president, it's not an issue. I'm not sure that somebody was supposed to argue or insult. No, people are free. The good news is that majority sees him as a leader of the Southern Cameroon interim government. The good news is that actions will keep on going. So don't bother yourself about anyone who says Ayok Tabe is not their president. That's not something that we should be fighting or arguing. No. Me, I see him as an interim president. If you don't see an interim president, no wahala. All I say, more would you do for push the struggle ahead? No man say, come here, I come you. You know, no. It's not be force. Not force. By their works, we shall know them. By their deeds, we shall know. So we want to see people doing things. By their deeds, we shall know them. We shall know them. So don't bother. Because don't say, let me advise people. Life is short. Don't create unnecessary enemies on social media. I can say I've met one of my best. There are people on social media I've met that I'm in love with them. That I've met people on social media that I like so much. Much in such a way that I've never met them in a real life. So use social media in a way. Don't create enemies for yourself. Why? Why should you, if I see a post that said, I hope Tabe is not my president, I just pass it. Why should you nag ahead and start arguing? Now the person is his choice. All I care is that let Ayok Tabe do things that we want him to do. And let the show move ahead. You do your own, I do my own. I will move ahead. Don't create unnecessary enemies for yourself. Life is short. Tomorrow I can go like this and I'm gone. Life is short. And you start saying, where Mark has gone, where if I knew, then maybe Mark, maybe I would die with a grudge in me. Or maybe I would die knowing that we are enemies. No, master, life short. My people, life short. There is no need. Don't create enemies on social media. People have different ideologies. That's my vision. Me, I don't create enemies. Today, I discussed more with I discussed with the Colonel Atta. I discussed with Roland Montana. I discussed with Bless Fonge. I discussed with the other people. When they create me on Facebook, I respond. And we have, but knowing fully that these are guys who attacked me viciously when I was hanging on interim issue. For me, it's not an issue. I look at the common issue. Knowing fully that we have to be careful on who we talk to and who we meet. But once I do that, two of us will differ only in ideologies, in ways of doing things. Why should I keep myself over you? I keep doing my thing as Mark Bareta. Oh yeah, I'm going. So when I see certain comments people write on Facebook and tag me and certain things, I don't care. I do that. I'm doing what I'm doing, which pleases me. It's my platform. See people on their platform. The highest I will do is that if I see a comment or I see a post that I don't like, I will come there and comment and give my own opinion. If I don't want to, if I want to counteract what you are saying, I'll come on my platform and I'll crack a post related to what you have said. Now, even if when you read it, you know that Mark Bareta is talking bad to you. I won't call your name, but I'll do it the very way you know that I'm the one talking to you. So don't create unnecessary enemies. This is what it. At the end of the day, we are all one people under one world, created by the same God. It's a one world. It's a one and divisible world. One and divisible world. La Republic today, Southern Cameroon today, England today, Belgium today. One world. The same nose. Everything is the same. Do not kill yourself. Black or white, the same. So don't kill yourself. Question. Now, well, I'm going to take extra caution. Let's start. They say a lot of you have called my attention to the fact that Laurent Eso might be coming for Mark Bareta. A lot of you have drawn my attention to the fact that don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. The power of the Almighty God is stronger. If it is time for Mark Bareta to go, I will go. There's nothing I will do. That's what I believe. If it is time that I'll go, I'll go. If the Lord says that my job for this struggle has come to an end, it is time for me to go, I'll go. There's nothing someone can do. But I will not be useless. I will not be careless. That's the difference. I will not be careless. I won't give myself naturally to the enemy. But I will not live my life on that I'm afraid. No. Don't live your life to be afraid. Don't be afraid of death. Don't live your life to be afraid. Just do what you should do. But be careful. Be careful. Don't knowing fully well that not everybody stands with you. Knowing fully that even your best friend can harm you. Even your best friend can betray you. Even your own girlfriend can be corrupted. So we have to live a life that you are careful. You know what you eat. You know where you go. You know, like you see, most of you don't go into the bar and if you want to drink your beer. Even when you sit among friends and you have your wine or your beer, don't drink and leave it there. If you go to the bar to pee, go with your beer. If you come back, don't drink. If you are known of drinking castor, on that day that you go out, take bed before or take bed something else. Don't keep on. So don't bother. If you are afraid of going out to eat at a particular place, mamilum, change place where you eat. So don't bother. I'll be extremely careful. But knowing fully well that if it is God's appointed time, then there's nothing I can do. I'll go. And that person will rise up. But let me warn the Republic that there are many Mark Baretas. You take Mark Bareta today. In fact, you see, our president says that there are army of youth on social media. Army. That means that if you take me, someone will rise up again. There are many doing what I'm doing on social media. There are many. When I'm gone, in fact, the president says, Pobia, La Republique can kill all Southern Cameroonians, beginning with him. But Mr. Pobia cannot kill the spirit of freedom in Southern Cameroonians. President Pobia cannot kill the spirit of Southern Cameroonians to be free. That's what. So it is already an ideology. It has gone to be to us. They can kill all one of us. They can kill Mark Bareta today. Kill Evo. Kill Akosong. Kill Edison. But the spirit in Southern Cameroon, in us to be free from the Republic, shall never be killed until we are free. Shall never to be free. That's what the president says. The president says that the spirit, the freedom in us can never be taken. The spirit. So don't bother about that, my brother. Don't bother. Don't bother at all. We'll be free. The president's speech is full. If you didn't watch it, let me see it. Please go and read it. It's on my website, or look it on YouTube. It's rich. It's rich. It's rich. Next question. Retima, that I'll eat after the show. Yes, you see here. We do these things. We know that seeds can be poisoned. They can poison seeds. We know that even through a handshake, you can poison. Through even powder, you can poison. But don't bother. God will take care. God will take care. But we're going to reach. We are going to reach Boya. Huh? They say, home again, when shall I see my home? Home again, when shall I see my native land? I will never forget my home. Again, home again, when shall I see my home? Home again, when shall I see my native land? I will never forget my home. Home is home, my people. Home is home. Don't mind that we are in Europe. Don't mind that we are in Americas. Home is home. Home is home. Like I used to say, those of you back home and those of us in the diaspora, let us not fight. We are just separated by rivers, by sea, but we have a common vision to see our homeland free. So, no more fighting, people. Don't fight. Federalists, unionists, nationalists. We all have we have this common vision to see homeland free. Those home, don't fight us, those abroad. Don't mind. Huh? Life here is not easy. It's difficult. It's difficult. It's difficult. It's not easy. It's difficult. But we'll be free. At home in Boya, to see our flag hosted at the presidency. We'll come. We will sing our anthem someday. Just believe. 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 It will come. But we need everyone to be cooperative. Be cooperative. All right, I'll be going in the next 5 minutes. No more questions. Yes. Miss Patsy, I get you. Thanks. Home again, when shall I see my home? When shall I see my native land? I will never forget my home. All right, guys, thanks very much for watching. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much for spending 2 hours of your time with me. I ask you all, those who are Christians, to go into a firewall of prayers. Pray until something happens. Push. Push. Pray until something happens. If you're a Christian, and you believe in your God, you believe in Jesus, pray, Christians. Go into prayers. Pray. Invoke the Spirit of God to take over this this issue. Pray for your leaders. Pray for your leaders that God should protect them wherever they are. Support the movement in whatever way you are doing, financially, physically, morally, intellectually, in whatever way. Believe that we are going to reach homeland someday. Believe that we are going to restore our statehood. So this struggle lies in the hands you, our parents, in Mundimba, in Tiko, in Victoria, in Kambe, in Wum, in Batibo, in Bamenda, in Bafut, in Boya, in Mutengene. The struggle lies in the hands of you. So we are saying that, bear with us and keep the people home and see how we move away from La République. Thank you very much. This is your humble servant, Mark Bareta. And as usual, I love you all. May God, in His infinite mercy, bless you and protect you. And I assure you that I'm going to stay safe. I'm going to stay from the harm's way so that all of us, we can march to Boya when God says it's the right time. Aluta continua in God we trust. Thank you.